Hi everyone, I'm Lulu from Plants by Lulu and welcome on my channel. As some of you know, I have mentioned in previous videos that I was anticipating a package. It was a plenty package and I was very excited to show you what was in it. However, some things happened with delivery and today I am going to talk about that. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and let's go. This review or my story doesn't reflect how I personally feel about the people named in this video. And I really want to give that disclaimer because this video is not made to speak bad about people or to... The company I'm talking about where I ordered the plants is Greenspaces.id, which is an Indonesian company that exports plants to all over the world. And I came across that company when I heard Fern from Wild Fern talk about this company through an unboxing video. On the surface level reviews were also good. And because I was very naive, I thought a recommendation of a YouTuber I trust is enough. And let me tell you, that's not enough. And that's not to say that Fern did anything wrong, because I love Fern, I love to watch her, and I honestly believe that her experience was great. And I honestly believe that a lot of other people have also great experience. It just depends where you are in the world. Of course, it's the company's responsibility to prepare and to give to the customers what they are preaching. And so I honestly believe that while they wronged me, they also can do good by a lot of other people who are in different countries. So that's the first thing I really want to mention. Although I came across Greenspaces.id through one of Fern's videos, it's ultimately my responsibility as a buyer. I had to do research first, and it is still my responsibility if I'm choosing to order there. They had put on their website that there is no veto certificate needed for the Netherlands, which I'm in. And I thought that's odd. When I put my address in, it showed that I could buy a veto certificate. For people who don't know, veto certificate is a photosanitary certificate, and that's to have the official papers of that plant being that plant. And I know a lot of the times when you decide to import from Asia, you need a veto certificate. I made an order on the 23rd of March, and I got an order confirmation through PayPal and Greenspaces themselves. Because I paid through PayPal. And this whole story is around PayPal, so if you have a different pay method, I don't know if it will work and I don't know your rights, but I know now from this experience my PayPal rights. So by the 21st of May, I hadn't got an email. They also said it could be up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks before they could send it. So that's why I only sent it on the 21st of May, because I was like curious, what is happening? Is something wrong? So I sent an email with that question, and I got an email back on the 23rd of May with a promise that they will send my package the next week. On the 12th of June, I sent an email again saying that I never received a confirmation of my package sent, so that I was checking in to make sure my package was actually sent. And the communication person from customer service replied on the 13th of June. The check results took a long time to come out. Then on the 5th of July, I sent a message which is basically stating that I saw that my package was resent back to Indonesia. It was already back in Jakarta, so the DHL service in the Netherlands couldn't do anything about it. They said that it was because the veto certificate, the document that was included, wasn't the original. That is the point basically when I also started to look up on the internet more reviews, and I was sucked into a small Reddit thread. I immediately, because I read all those quite negative experiences, I kind of already said, I hope a solution will be given, and if not, I'm forced to open a PayPal dispute. On the 14th of July, they apologized for answering so late, but then immediately asked the question, is it true that you didn't receive the package? I immediately wrote back on the 14th, yes, I did not receive the package. The package never came. So, future Lulu here, I noticed that I can't read the email word by word, so I'm kind of paraphrasing what I'm saying here. They basically asked me in the email if I had contacted DHL again because they didn't need a permit for the Netherlands, and I also didn't send them a permit. So basically they were laying the responsibility on my side. This one annoyed me because I had bought a veto certificate and on their side it said the Netherlands didn't need one. I sent those 2 points to them in an email, really stating that what they said in the email was my responsibility was actually theirs. I already mentioned at the end of that email that because it was not communicated clearly to me as a buyer that I needed to arrange a permit certificate, well, I paid for this service. I therefore would like to receive my money back. So I already am asking because I was done at this point. Before this, I had hoped I could have a resend of my package. But after that email, when it's clearly not my responsibility and they send to me that it is actually my responsibility, I'm done. So I just already asked for the option to have my money back. The email after that, this person specifically asked me to close my case on PayPal and then asked, future Lulu again, they basically asked me if I want to have a resend or have my money back, which I was confused by because I already stated that I wanted my money back. And I never said I had opened a PayPal case. I sent on the same day, the 16th. I have not opened the dispute yet. Out of the options you offer, I would like to receive my money back. Please let me know once this request has been proceeded. And at this point, my boyfriend is helping me with the emails because I was still being very nice, but getting more and more frustrated. On the 17th of July, they begin the email with, I offer a resend for your order. And then proceeds to explain that they are going to try for a different veto certificate. Hi, future Lulu again. They basically said that if I wanted to have my money refunded, they would exclude the shipping costs because they used that money to send the package. And I knew already that's not a good reason, but I also know that a lot of other companies, also in the Netherlands and in Europe, do that. So I discussed it with my boyfriend and he said, on PayPal, you can just get your money back without like this back and forth. So I was going through PayPal and on PayPal it said, open a case because you can get your full money back, including shipping costs. I am done at this point. So on the 20th of July, I made a case on PayPal. I didn't know this. When you open a case on PayPal, you automatically make a conversation with the company and you basically kind of have to do the conversation you're doing over email through PayPal. So they can kind of collect your responses and can make a case with the responses and the conversations you have with the company. So I didn't know this. I thought when I make a case, they are going to look at it immediately. So in hindsight, I could have made a case much earlier. So I made screenshots of all the emails, and I just said as a reason why I made a case, I want a full refund, which include the shipping costs. And they can send an answer through PayPal. Then on the 25th of July, I get an email from Greenspaces.id with, "Hi, Future Little here. They basically asked me to close my case on PayPal in order to resolve this case." My naive self believed this and thought, okay, I will close it. 2 minutes before closing it, my boyfriend passed by and I told this to my boyfriend, and he got mad because he told me that when you close a case on PayPal, you can't reopen the case or make a new case for the same sum of money. So essentially, if you're close to case, you're writing away your rights to your money. I didn't know that. I already screenshotted the email and sent it to PayPal within the conversation frame, because you can keep adding information that is useful to the case. So I did that, and he was so done with it that he just said, okay, we're gonna escalate this case, because when you escalate it on PayPal, that is when they are going to look at it. When you just open a case, they're not going to look at it. They just provide a platform to do everything legally, basically. And so with his help, we kind of made a case for ourselves, explaining everything and also mentioning that they refused to talk through PayPal conversations, but sent an email kind of not giving my money back unless I close the PayPal case. When you escalate a case, you get a time frame in which they can respond to the case and kind of have their defense. If they upload their defense, PayPal is going to look at both sides. If they don't answer, PayPal is going to look at my side and decide before a specific date if I can get my money back or not, if I have the rights. They never responded in the time frame, and so I got a message which was the 4th of August. The case is closed. You get a refund for the whole amount. So this whole thing started on the 23rd of March and lasted until the 4th of August, which is approximately 4.5 months. I am just very glad I got my money back. As of now, I still believe my case is an isolated incident. I think they still put out good orders and do things right. I don't believe they're necessarily a bad company. I do believe I wasn't really treated well by them. But at the end, it's your own choice you make when you decide to order there. If you want to order there, I would say good luck. I hope you get your package. I hope your plans arrive well. And know when you order through PayPal, you have rights. I hope this helped you in any way. I hope if you're going to buy imports, just look up the reviews and do a deep dive, because I was naive. I didn't do a deep dive. Know that it's your own responsibility, that it's your risk, but also know you have rights as a customer. If you're not gonna buy any import plans, I hope this was entertaining. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Doei!